Hey everyone, welcome back to another beautiful session with me. This is Sanyukta Saxena. How are we doing today? Yes, let's further our journey on the new Tangle Aiposaat. Today again we are going to be playing around with this tangle. Yes, I'm going to start with a string which goes something like this, probably like a mountain in between my tile, a triangular shape. Yes, and I'm going to start building on the tangle right away. I'm working on a Zendala. Started with a zigzag like this. Yeah. The next thing that I'm going to do is add those V shapes. And next is to add those squares. But you can see here I have kind of made it a little more pointed than usual. Why, you would know. Right? We can very comfortably connect these. And if you want to draw behind, we can do this exercise here. The same exercise on the other side. And then the cubine block. And that's it. Yes, that's our Aiposaat. Now I'm going to build over it, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to add the next layer. Again, as you can see, I'm giving a slightly conical shape and not exactly square here, and then again join it, and then one more like this. Looks nice. Yes, let's add one more, or probably you can stop here also. We can just build on it. I would like to do one more, so I'm going to go on the other side like this. Again, start the same way that we did. They don't have to be exactly same, so don't bother about that. Start building on it. Complete the square, but with a slightly extra conical shape. And then I'm going to add one more V, extend, just building on it. Add one more V, and then the last one like this. Now connect these corners the way we generally do for Aiposaat, and connect here first with the V shape. Connect the corner, and then some part of the cubine visible. Like this. Yes, so we have two mountains of our Tangle Aiposaat. Interesting how you can weave them together. Now going back, I like the drama, and that's why I always ink this section. However, as I mentioned, you can fill it up with lines, or you can add anything else. Slowly take your time. Patiently ink these sections. They are not very big. Like this. Yes, let's do exactly the same here also. Yeah. So done with my mountains. I'm going to get rid of these lines. However, there is no problem even if you don't. They can be the way they are. Going to add an orb now. Yes. Any guesses? Which is the next tangle that we are going to add? Yes, it is going to be arukas. So I'm going to be adding these hollowbog like lines, as many as you wish to. If you want to draw behind here, you can. Adding an additional aura. To highlight these lines a little more. Maybe we can add Knightsbridge inside it so that the line is highlighted. Something like this. Slowly take your time. Simple Knightsbridge, the checkerboard pattern, alternate squares inked, highlights my dividing line. Yes, simple exercise. I'm going to do this for all. Yes, divide it into sections and then ink alternate sections like this. Almost finishing. Let us now add auras, go around, draw behind wherever required. Here's a small section of our, yeah. So I'm going to double line it because I'm going to add tangles inside the auras also. Generally they are plain and don't add anything in the original tangle. Yes, but we are going to be decking up our arukas, adding the second layer of auras. Take your time, no hurry. Don't bother if the lines are shaky. That's okay. Not important. It's important that we draw. Right? I think we have added. Going to the next. Again, auraing the inner circle, going around, adding an additional aura to the curve. As I mentioned, we will add something inside those sections also, and that's why I'm adding this additional aura. Again, go ahead and aura the center, the dividing lines, the dividers that we added. Yes. Slowly take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Beautiful tangle to draw, just about auras. Yes. Going to the third layer of curves. Auraing the circle. Tangle Arukas. It's actually Sakura spelled backwards. Yes, that's the tangle. Okay, I think I added an additional one. That's okay. So now that we have added, I think, 3 layers to each. Yes, I'm going to now add some other tangle. Yes, so think of any tangle that you feel like. Since we have already so much of line work, yes, let's go with something more organic and floral to break the monotony. What say? I'm going to start with poke roots in 2 of the sections. We need not add the same thing in all the sections. I've started with poke roots, very tiny spaces. You can comfortably ink it. It will add to the look of your tangle. Yes, try drawing behind as much as possible. You can start from the other side. You can also insert tipple if you wish. Some of the spaces. I'm inking it, but as I mentioned, it's a choice. You can add tipples and fill in those spaces. Like this. Yes, so that's poke root in one section. I'm going to do it in one more section, probably the opposite. Let's go ahead and do that. Going to do it exactly the same way. You take your own time. Draw behind wherever possible. Spaces are small. It looks nice this way. Gives you a nice shading opportunity when there are overlaps. The shape is the key. Yes, so draw slowly. Make sure you give a nice circular shape to your poke roots. So we have added. Now I'm going to go back and ink those tiny intersectices, spaces between the tangles. Yeah, I think we are done. Yes, so that was poke roots. Now let us add some other tangle. Maybe we can go with flux or printums or so many other tangles you can choose from. Let's add some bit of printums because that's my go-to tangle. So I'm going to add some nice spirals, some big ones probably like these, and then start close somewhere so that you draw behind. Like this. Next one, start close. Like this. Probably one more. That's our printums. Let's squeeze in some here also. Slowly. You can go clockwise or anti-clockwise. That's entirely your choice, whichever way you are comfortable. So one more section left. Now let us add flux. Yes, so I'm going to go with some flux. Nice balloon shapes. And then you can place it the way you wish to. Make sure you have these tiny spaces in between where you can comfortably push in some tipples. Looks nice. Flux is a tangle. With which tipple goes very well. It's actually a part of the tangle. So find those tiny spaces wherein you can comfortably squeeze in some tipples. Very small spaces, you can just fill it up. Yes, that's flux. Let's do it here also. If you want, you can add here also. Yes. Kind of blending it with my bigger section. Add some tipples. Slowly take your time. very tiny spaces you can just ink it. And that's it. I think we're done with drawing our flux. Now we have these auras around our center circle. Yes, first of all I'm going to add some weight inside here. And I'm going to add some fescues inside, some really fragile ones, crinky, delicate, having fun. Like this. Yes, looks nice and organic. Like this. Now let us switch to a finer nib. The spaces are small here, so I'm going to switch to my O1 and then probably add a few tangles here. So I'm going to first go with Duda. This tangle is called Duda. So draw lines going to about 3/4 of the opposite side. Slowly take your time. I'm adding a slight dot as I end the line. Adds a slight enhanced look to this tangle. As you can see, spaces are small, so you have to go slow. Next I'm going to add echoism, which is a series of cursive S. Slowly. These are Zentangle originals. Tangle echoism. Looks like a chain. Right? And next I'm going to go with the simple Shattuck. Plain line work. Lines drawn at an angle. Keep rotating your tile, you don't have to move your hands much. Yeah, looks intricate and nice. So you can start with a zigzag and then add auras inside each. Just keep changing the direction of the lines. They are almost at 90 degrees to each other. And the last one here. Yeah, that's it. There's a small slight little space here, so we can add any tangle. Probably we can add some flux. I don't think there is any other space left. Let's now get to shading our tile. Yes, we shall see if we want to add anything else. Starting first with the center, going to add a nice mystic feel. So I'm going to add some thick graphite at the edges. We have already added some extra ink there, so that we get that nice mystic feel. Keep the edges a little darker and then blend. Make sure you don't make the entire thing gray. Keep the center white. Yes, looks nice. Moving on next to our Aiposaat, I'm going to now shade it differently, add a nice high and low feel, and not shade each of them independently. They are like mountains on this tile. So let's keep them as such. I've added some thick graphite on one side. Now I'm going to pull it out and bring it to about half of my Aiposaat mountain. You can make it darker. The edges can be darker. Adding some more graphite. Pulling it out to about half of my mountain. Yes, let's do this here also, but on the opposite side. Adding some thick graphite at the edges. Now I'm going to pull it out. To about half. Yes, fun. A different way of shading the same tangle. Now, as far as these sections are concerned, it's a good idea to highlight each of the sections. Let's see. I'm just going to add some graphite at the ends, like this. So when I add the graphite here, the center pops up and these sections kind of recede. Yeah, and that's what I want. I want the center to pop up. Make sure you don't add too much. Spaces are small, just a slight touch at the corners. Don't overdo. Slowly take your time. Don't be in a hurry when you are shading. It adds so much to your tile. Give it that time. I'm just adding at the corners of each of these sections, and as I mentioned, by doing this I want the centerpiece to kind of come over my tile, pop up on the surface, and the other sections to recede in the background. Doing the same for all. Yeah, I think we did that for all. Now slight touch on the knight's bridge, very slight touch. Sorry, yeah. So make sure you don't blend too much. The whites should be visible. Yeah, now comes these bands. So these are to be highlighted like borders. Again, we don't have much space, so just slight touch is all that we need. Make sure you keep the whites intact. Just blur the graphite, don't blend it too much. Using the tip of my pencil. And that's it. So we don't need to shade more. Let's now add some chalk. So on the other half of your knight's bridge goes the chalk. Yes, then the center of these spaces. They are already white, but still if you want to, you can add some chalk. It will highlight it a little more. And then last but not the least, the other half of your aiposaat is where your chalk goes. Tiny space there, a touch of graphite. So other side of aiposaat, make sure you use a different stub. Soften the chalk. And that's it. I don't think we need to do anything else. That's a unique way to use your Tangle Aiposaat. I hope you liked it. I'm just redoing some of the lines. That's my focus tangle, so I'm going to highlight it. If you want to redo some other lines, feel free to do that. I don't see the need to. If you want, you can add some weight here. it. It's not required. Yes. Let's close our tile here. Put in your chop. Sign and date your tile always. Today 13. I shall see you again with some more fun sessions on the Tangle Aiposaat. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.